How did a malfunctioning website change your life entirely? Me and my boys were sitting around doing absolutely nothing productive, which is our specialty, when somehow the conversation shifted from sports to who had the highest GPA. Nolan and Carl started throwing numbers at each other like they were arguing in court. 3, 8, 3, 9. Weighted or unweighted? It was never supposed to get this serious. Then Gavin, who always has a solution that makes things worse, pulled out his phone and goes, "Instead of arguing, just take an IQ test." Both of them agreed immediately. The room went quiet. For 15 full minutes, it was just two grown teenagers staring at their screens like they were trying to defuse a bomb in a movie neither of them could finish. Nolan finished first. Carl looked up 2 minutes later. That should have been the end of it. They kept arguing. Then they looked at me, and Gavin goes, "You taking one?" I said, "Sure, why not?" Grabbed my phone and knocked it out in 5 minutes. I looked down at the screen, a 200. I stared at it. The room stared at it. Nobody said a word for about 4 seconds, mind you. The website had a pop-up ad every 3 seconds. The font was Comic Sans, and the background was a gradient that hadn't been used since 2003. I did not care. I screenshot that score, sent it to my own email, and saved it in 3 separate folders. From that moment, I was a changed man. Monday morning, I walked into school in a full suit. I had my chin up like I was about to address the United Nations. People were staring. I sat down in first period, didn't open my notebook, didn't touch a pencil, just folded my hands on the desk. My teacher goes, "Why aren't you working?" I reached into my folder, slid the IQ score across her desk without making eye contact, and looked back at the board. She picked it up, looked at it, and put it down. She went back to teaching. She was too tired to fight it. This went on for weeks. I genuinely believed I was operating on a different intellectual frequency than everyone around me. I started talking slower, like I was giving my brain time to translate thoughts into language the rest of the room could understand. I corrected people mid-sentence, not because I knew they were wrong, but because the pause felt presidential, and not a single person questioned it. So naturally, I decided it was time to get a job, found one of the highest-paying medical positions I could locate, and submitted an application with 0 qualifications. Got an interview. Walked in with the suit, sat down across from the hiring manager, and handed over my resume. It was blank. He looked at it and goes, "There's nothing on here." I reached into my folder and slid the IQ score across the table. That should cover it. Then he looked at me with an expression I now understand was not admiration. He goes, "This is fake." I told him it clearly wasn't. He leaned back in his chair and goes, "I know it's fake because I made it. I built that website to scam elderly people online. I want to be clear that this man should absolutely be in prison, and that is a completely separate issue I have chosen to table for now." He pulled up a different IQ test on his computer and said, "Prove it." I cracked my knuckles and finished the entire thing in 5 minutes. The screen said -10.